All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Girl.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
Let's go.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Geez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Hey, gold. Down gold. What we got?
Here's Foles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully mentally into this one.
Give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
58's the Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, fellas.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jameis to throw it. Looking downfield for Godwin. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown, baby. Let's go.
Chris Godwin, his second touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taking. Down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
Check 99. Check 99.
On second down, here's Fournette. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down.
Even. 4 down. Even. Hey, Cadence.
Foles.
Here we go.
That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Now Foles. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop. From just shy of midfield, Foles. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Switch.
General West.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Levante David. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Oh, yeah.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Set the tone, defense.
So first and 10 now from the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Blue 80.
Go 58 to the mic.
Watch this. 5-0. Easy.
58's the mic. Switch out.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Sonic, blue lady. Pick it up. Watch twist. Let's go.
Now Jones. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
In your face.
Great.
You go tight.
Let's go.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
13.
He wasn't ready.
Recon, 132 fighter.
We got it.
13. Here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Let's do this.
First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
White 25.
Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Throwing, Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it's clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Going up top for Miller. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scott Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and the nose of the football.
Get that ball. Check 43. Switch.
They'll drop to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down.
Go. Hey, wahoo!
They'll try and throw for it here.
Here we go.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week, he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Hey, Delta.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Foles.
I'm coming.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Motion. Easy. What are you?
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Fresno.
Let's go.
On third down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man.
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. From the 35 on second down, Foles. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
54, right there. 13.
Stay with you.
Back to throw. The open man is Westbrook. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Silver.
Foles now, just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Focus, defense, focus.
Check 3. Water. Check 3.
2nd and 10. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Keep playing hard.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Green, Trevor, say.
Orbit. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check.
Here's Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Here we go.
Give him 32 on the play.
Sponge. No.
First down, Winston. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Watch the curl.
Jameis again. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll throw again. Winston. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready. Blue ready.
58's the mic. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
To the air again with Winston. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Easy. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Quit talking about it and bring Sonic. Hey, Haywood. Going 58's the mic.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Ready.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Flip it. 58's the mic.
Again, it's Winston. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
We got him.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put him on the ground.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine quarterback, there to make the play defensively. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. Come talking now, Lord. Hey, check 24. Check.
Kill.
Check.
Here we go.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Yeah, baby.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Switch gears. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Check.
Go, go.
Check. Check three.
On third down, Fournette. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got Gresham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Jameis to throw it. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete.
That's it. Ready.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Tight end right. Out.
Jameis now on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown, baby.
3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Get ready.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back now in Jacksonville.
3 down.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
What we got?
Watch the ship. Hey.
On 2nd and 7, Foles. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Fournette running out of the gun. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
Here's Foles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Switch it. Come on,
13.
Foles. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This is more where I came from.
Get some.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now Foles. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Foles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary.
Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion here stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes
he rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Bengal, Leon Hall. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Nick Foles keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Winston. It's caught. Jones. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Sonic, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Watch safety. Watch safety creeping.
From the red zone now, Winston. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go.
Again, it's Jones.
Slam.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now Winston eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They come out here in the eye. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll run it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Here's Gay now to add the extra point.
We got to roll. Just keep it rolling, baby. Keep it rolling.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. He'll buy some time. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And the Buccaneers have it.
That's our ball, baby. That's our ball. Yeah!
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.